Why do we initiate drug use? Key motivators and conditioning factors. To forget stress or painful amelioration. Functional, to be purpose. And that takes you back to our PRP. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Performance. And then fun. See? P again there. Functional, purposeful. That's similar to performance when you want to function more. Psychiatric disorders. Yes, a lot of people with mental health issues, for example, schizophrenics, tend to use cannabis to help them alleviate the voices. When they are hearing voices too much and they smoke cannabis, it actually does disappear. So that will then increase their use of cannabis. Social and educational disadvantages. Social, when you meet your peers. And educational disadvantage, if you are failing. Cannabis and people who use cannabis will seem the one that you can associate with. I can't stress myself. I have E in this course. I have failed this course. I can't send it to my mother. I can't send it to my father. On the house, I'll sell it to buy new shoe. It's not for drug. It is to meet the expectation of her friends. She's in a group. So if they are going to wear the same head tie, peer pressure can result in her going to borrow money or even going to get a boyfriend to meet that needs. The same way, peer pressure with young people at different age. In school, it could be peer pressure to to be popular among the girls. Or to have somebody to say, okay, they understand, we are all failing together. We are all missing school together. Or we are the tough guys in school. We are the bullies. So we need to open our eyes and not limit peer pressure to just young people. Now, much if not most, drug use is motivated at least initially by the pursuit of pleasure. Most times is pursuit of pleasure. That age of adolescence, youthful exuberance. I want to have fun. I want to cruise, is what initially starts drug use for young people. Yeah? I'm sure you saw this in that slide. Why do people, after repeated drug use, deciding to use drugs is no longer voluntary? Because drugs change the brain. You can voluntarily start to use drugs, but after using drugs for a long time, for a period of time, it's no longer voluntary. You will know you are destroying yourself. You will know you are making yourself unhappy. You are making your family unhappy. You are looking like a madman. You have not changed your clothes for days. If your family or your parents see you, they won't recognize you. You are aware, you know. It's not that you don't know. You pass, even if you don't stand and look in the mirror, you pass some shops and they have glass, reflective glass, and you see yourself. You know, because when you see your classmate or your age mate coming, nice, neat, with his bag, you dodge. You know, there's a reason why you are dodging. And you wish you could stop. And that's the reason why the drug has changed your brain. The chemicals in your brain, which we will be talking about, drugs have changed them. That drug use is now like eating, sex, and family social contact. What we need essentially for survival. Drug has gone to attach itself to that importance. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's narrow it down to what exactly drug addiction is. What really is drug addiction? Because we talked about experimentation. We talked about active seeking. We talked about preoccupation. Then we now talked about addiction. Why do we call everybody that uses drug an addict? Is it real? Is it true that anybody who uses drug is an addict? No, it's a lie. Not everybody that uses drug are addicts. And that is why we have use of drugs, misuse of drugs, abuse of drugs, and dependency. Before you even say, point your finger and say that person is addicted. How can you, what do you define addiction as? So let's see if we'll have a better clarity now. Because most of the people you'll be dealing with comes under addicts. But not everybody that you see in a community that uses drugs are addicts. No. So drug addiction is a complex illness characterized by compulsive, underline that, compulsion. When somebody have a compulsion to do something, I don't have to think about it. It's automatic to me. I'm sitting down there. What I'm thinking of is, where is my next hit going to come from? I'm not thinking about my survival. I'm not thinking about food. I'm not thinking about girlfriend. I'm not thinking about my mother, my father. I don't care if the house will burn down. My compulsion is my next fix, whether it's alcohol or drugs. And at times, uncontrollable drug craving. And this drug craving can take the form of hallucination, sight. You'll be seeing cold lager, sweating. You'll be smelling crack without being used around your area. Your stomach will be rumbling because, see, it's not you. The chemical is reacting. It wants it. We'll talk about those chemicals and how they interact to create this kind of powerful urge. The easiest thing is to stop using drugs. But the hardest thing is to remain abstinent. Because if you don't change your lifestyle, if you don't trick the brain, the chances of you going back is very high because you are fooling yourself. And that going back can lead to self-destruction, complete and absolute self-destruction. Because you know you will not be able to fulfill your potential. You will not be able to meet up to your mates. So you turn to somebody that when you see your age mates, your classmates, you dodge. You'll be that kind of person who is ready to do menial job to feed your habit. So you are dead. You are a living dead. A slave to that drug because you are working to feed that drug. You are not working to buy new shoes, new clothes. Even that shoe is spoiled and you have money to buy it, to buy a new one. You will say, oh, it is fashion. Let me put black leather bag around it. You will not think that people will say, is this guy mad? No. For you, it is fashion. As long as I still have something to cover my feet, I'm good. I will need this to drink. So underline the word compulsive, uncontrollable, craving, seeking, and use that persists. You see, persists even in the face of extremely negative consequences. It persists. Even you know that you have wasted 1 year, 2 years, your age mates are managers and directors. And you know that it is not because you are not intelligent enough. Even some of the guys that you see are your classmates who are now directors. You know you are 10 times smarter than them. The only thing they've done differently is that they've not used drugs. You know it is the alcohol or the drug that is causing your slowdown. You know. Even you see other people who have used drugs in the past, but they have evolved. Some of them became presidents. Some of them became leaders of men. Some of them became big artists. And it's the same way that you see a huge artist die of drug overdose. Like the guy I told you guys to watch, the star in The Wire. He died of drug overdose. He thought he was able to handle it, manage it. He started it sometime. He stopped. His acting career rose. He did very well in his acting career. And at a point, he was actually managing it. He was still using and functioning. But eventually, just like any drug, alcohol or any drug, it will catch up with you. If the prime purpose is you have linked it to PRP, because you will continue to need more. But not like people who use drugs or alcohol without linking it to their performance, their relief, and their pleasure. It's for entertainment. My friend is visiting. I take alcohol with you. I'm not drinking that alcohol because if I don't drink it, I will not enjoy myself. I'm not drinking that alcohol because, oh, I'm stressed. So the only thing that can make me okay is alcohol. I'm not drinking that alcohol because, oh, I'm going to have sex with my girlfriend. So if I don't drink, I will not be able to perform so that she can say, Odogu. No. I'm drinking alcohol because it's a social thing. I told you guys about the Inca tribe. When you go for naming ceremony or party, the way you put alcohol down is the way they put coca leaf down for people to chew. But it is the same coca leaf that this Inca tribe use in the cotton fields under the hot sun to help them work for a long time. They just put it, chew and put the chewed one on the side of their gum. When it wears out, the strength wears out, they pluck another one, they chew it, swallow the saliva and put the other one there so it can last longer. But the moment you are unable to control going out to seek alcohol or going out to seek drug, immediately after the 5-6 minutes high, you want another one. Now alcohol has become something that you depend on to function. There's a problem. Because even in the social context, even in the church where they give you Holy Communion, it's alcohol based. And some people get drunk on Holy Communion. As minute as the alcohol in it is, they have a problem. So the moment you go from use, you started misusing it. That is your warning sign. Then you progress to abusing it. That is the people around you warning sign. Because now they can see it. In your health, in your progress, your education, your relationship, you now start failing to meet milestones. And then from your abuse, you are now dependent. All functionality now stops. Before, you are even able to go and do one job. Even though you can't hold on the job for too long, you'll be changing jobs from here to there. But when it comes to dependency, you can't even hold any job. The best job you have is sofa warmer. The best sofa warmer in the world. You'll just be lying down on the sofa, waiting for when we are going to do the next hit. So that is the negative consequences. Most addicts, they see the negative consequences. And when the craving comes, they forget the negative consequences. And that's when they start telling themselves, oh, what am I even doing in this rehab? What am I even doing in this job? I'm not happy like I used to be. This job is too boring. My mates are not civilized. They dress too conservatively. It's craving. I need more excitement. I need excitement. It is craving. The brain wants to go back. They forget that, okay, I'm not getting as much excitement as when I was jobless. But at least at this job, I'm taking home my salary. I am respected in my community. My wife respects me because she knows that I bring home money, I pay my bills, I go to a small tennis club, or I belong to a nice association. I am not going wild and crazy, or people are not looking at me as a useless man, an alcoholic. They forget about all that because of the craving, not because they want to deliberately sabotage themselves, because the craving has overpowered them. So it will blind everything good around you and just amplify how you used to have your friends. You guys used to drink, you guys used to talk about rubbish that will not even make you progress from there. Come and see alcoholics talk about football. You will think they should give them a manager role, because how Arsenal would have won this game. You will not get a penny. From morning till night, you talk about it, you get drunk, you go and sleep. The following day, you are there. As you are counting day to day, we are counting week, then we count months. 2 years, your health has deteriorated. Your value as a human being has deteriorated. Your self-esteem has deteriorated. It is no longer the immediate family who sees you as scum of the earth. Now the immediate community, the neighbors will start. So this our neighbor son, I didn't know he's alcoholic. Oh, I didn't know he's a drug addict. Have you seen him lately? I saw him walking barefooted the other day at night. So it's expanding. Now for you too, the shame, it's already known. You can't hide it again. So to cope with the shame, you use more. And then you accept the label, I'm an alcoholic, or I'm an addict. So characteristics of drug addiction. We talked about compulsive behavior. And then we said the behavior is reinforcing. That is rewarding or pleasurable. And this is why I say, please stop lying to young people. Drugs are good. Drugs are not the problem. Drugs are good. Alcohol is not the wicked demon. Stop demonizing drugs. Because if you are demonizing drugs, the young boys and girls will ask you one simple question and you'll be a liar. Don't use lie to portray. Tell them the truth. Yes, alcohol makes you grow wings. Alcohol will make you talk to that girl you were scared of. But on the long term, this is what will happen to you. You will even see that girl now, you will go and hide. Because you use alcohol to talk to her, and then you use alcohol to make yourself so below that you go and hide when you see her. And the same thing goes for drugs. And that is because there is a reward. When you drank, you are able to talk to the lady. When you drank, you had the confidence to talk to anybody. You are not scared of anybody. But how about after the drug has worn out? You will need another one. Mm-hmm. So you are developing your dependency. You have attached that drug to a particular thing. That is not the real you. So, and it's pleasurable. Trust me, if it's not pleasurable, we will not be serving alcohol in parties. Have you seen, I don't know which people, a typical Muslim party, is it as fun as a Christian party? And you go and they serve you water and they give you food. Even the food itself, you don't have appetite to eat it. But wait, let it come and beer is flowing and alcohol is flowing. You will see the person that you said is the quietest. When alcohol touch the right place, he will climb on the table and dance for you right now. So it's pleasurable. We must not hide that. But you must let them know. Look beyond the pleasure. Look beyond the immediate reward. And that is where we are talking about immediate gratification. Please, immediate oh, I feel good when I'm high. But you forget that you feel low when you're